Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to scraping website from another web page that rendered from a JavaScript or by a jQuery or something like a Facebook or Instagram website. So in this video I'm going to show how to scrap it, the Instagram website. The first thing what you need to do, you have to open up the browser and search Phantom.js. And then you go to download section. For in my case, I'm using Windows, so I have to download it for the Windows version. And the version of Phantom.js is 2.1.1. And just click here to download it. I have downloaded into my local machine, so I'm just skip download. And the Phantom.js is a headless browser. It means that it doesn't have a GUI for the user to click or something like a Chrome browser like this. There's no just like a black and white console, something like that. So we can use it to help us to render the JavaScript, because when a web page is loaded, JavaScript need to execute it. So after we download Phantom.js, let's go to the Selenium driver. That is some kind of library that helps us to scraping with a Phantom.js. It is a library that helps us to connect to the web driver easily. And we can see here there's a list of the language that support like Java, C#, Ruby, Python, JavaScript. In our case, we use C# application, so we have to download the library that support in C#. And I also download into my local machine, so I just give it to download, and I will show you what is inside the attack file. In the folder, I have extract from the Selenium, and you just extract the selenium.net from a zip file, and you will see that this folder like this, and just go inside that. It will show you guys only three files. Another file on the bottom side is just from the file that I extract from the above file. So the file that have extension nupkg like this, you cannot open it, so just open it with the WinRAR. It will support the WinRAR file, so we can open up and go to lib folder, and I choose in .NET 4.5. So I just drag it to the outside, and the other file you have to do the same thing like this too. So let's go open up the Visual Studio, and I'm going to create project in Windows Form application and name as a scraping tutorial, and then click OK. And you can go to Solution Explorer and extract the references. So we didn't have a reference, so just right click on it and add the reference file. Reference the library that we have downloaded, the web driver. So if you didn't see the file that lists down over there, you just go to browse it and find out the file that you have downloaded. So I'm place it inside this folder. So I'm just go to find it and just mark it all of three of them and add it. But it have it already, so I just check it to import into our project. And we will see here the reference file. And after that, we have to copy the Phantom.js file into our solution too. So just to the root one and paste it, and we just go to the property of that file. You have to choose the option of the property copy to output directory. Is copy if newer or something, you can try that. It means that when we start build the project, if if it found that the Phantom.js is a new one or have modified some things, it will copy it again. But if not, it just leave it. So I just keep it to designing, and now it's already, I have designed it like this, and I have choose with a button tool from the toolbox and label and the text box, and one more thing is a picture box. You can find out in the toolbox over here. And each control I have a name it. In text box 1 we gonna use it for put the URL profile of the Instagram, and I didn't change something, just leave it because it have only one. So, and about the button, I just put the button scrap, the name it, and the picture box is a picture box profile. I will scrap the picture and load the picture into this picture box. And the label, I will show their profile name and the number of their post and the follower and the following. One more thing is the description of the profile, what the caption is it. So to do the event on that button, just click down there. So it will create the event. It means that what do you want to do when we click on that button. So I'm going to create a class, a new class that is we put some method that for doing crawler that I place the file name is a spider, and now I just put it to public access modifier and just call the Phantom driver to create it, and you have to import the driver. So the first thing I have to create a constructor that I'm going to call it. Then I just put passing the parameter with the URL, and when I just create a new object, it will should be open Phantom.js to load the website, and I create another method on scrap. So when I call it, it will crawl the data, and I will put the data back into the dictionary, and the dictionary is stored as a key value pair. So the key is I will put the profile, description, follower, picture, something like that. So now gotta go to extract data from the HTML. So I have to open the browser up and go find your favorite Instagram, and just go ahead to the profile name, and you will see here in the right hand side that is a list of a document. It means that the document of HTML that have rendered from the JavaScript ready. So I'm going to grab this class name, because inside this class name, it means that it have text profile text name. So I just copy the class name. I'm going to write a CS selector that grab this class. Because of this class, it have tag h1. So I have to put h1 first and bracket with the class like this. So to make sure this class is work properly, we will test it with the CS tool inside the Chrome browser. Just paste the class that you have do it, and put the property or something, background color, so you can see there the color change in the profile name. So it must be we doing correctly. So let's move to our editor. So I call the driver because after we install the object we have it. We can use a CS selector, so we can dynamically using a CS selector like this. It's easier. So I am going to grab the text. I put the attribute text. It will be grab the text inside there. So now let's go to initial the instant object spider class that I have created. So the constructor, we have to put the URL, and URL is a text box we get from text box 1. If there is no value, no need to do the code below. And now just create instant object and call the method on scrap. So it will be returning the dictionary with an attribute and key and value pair, profile key, and the value is the text that I grabbed from the Instagram profile. You can do it manually by doing like this, tick, and the key inside the bracket like this. So now let's run it, and I'm going to put the profile name. If you didn't see the view output inside there, you just go into view and output here, and open up and copy the URL and paste it, and now let's click it, scrap. Boom. It's shown the Phantom.js. This is a console. It is a headless browser. There's no GUI or user interface something. And we're gonna see here text. Here's a profile name here. Alright, so now we can grab the text inside the profile Instagram. So in the next screencast, I'm going to show how to grab the Instagram profile in the whole things. And I'm going to display the picture, profile, and profile name. If you have doubt something, just leave comment down here and I will be respond as soon as possible. And finally, I really appreciate if you hit subscribe button, click like this video, and see you guys in the next video.